Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Andrea and this is Moonstone Tarot. Today we have a brand new pick a card reading for a brand new year. Although it's still technically the year of the snake until February 16th, we are going to dive into the year of the fire horse. And that's about to change everything. So you may already be feeling the transition. You could be experiencing the shedding of old things, relationships, even versions of yourselves. You could be experiencing endings of whatever is just no longer bringing you energy. Those symptoms could be wrapping themselves up, lingering maybe a little bit, but ready to leave to make way for the fire horse. 2026, forward movement, bold action, radical transformation, and that leads to more independence, possible rapid career changes, and a year of us pursuing things that we're passionate about. We are going to get into all of that today. So take a deep breath, close your eyes if you want to, and set an intention of what you want 2026 to look like for you. Dreams, goals, do you have any big questions you'd like answered? Whatever it is, pause the video here if you want to and meditate on it. If you are ready, I have 3 piles to choose from, each with a specific image. Pile 1 is represented by the flame. This is our passions. Pile 2 is represented by the horse, which is forward movement. And pile 3 is represented by the eagle, which is our freedom. So you can take as much time as you need. Like I said, you can pause the video. And I ask that you use your intuition to choose the pile that you are most drawn to. If you can't decide and you are drawn to 2 piles, that's perfectly okay. That just means other messages and insights need to reach you as well. So, all that said, I will now get into pile number 1. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the photo of this flame, then these messages all about 2026 are for you. So first, I chose 2 zodiac signs. And this represents the possible time frame when you will see, hear, and feel the most action, the most impact of this year. So first we have Virgo. Okay. So between August 23rd and September 22nd, you will be able to feel the benefits from the fire horse energy the strongest. And then we have Virgo. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. I can't even get over that. Wow, so that is definite confirmation, pile 1. I shuffled so hard too. This could be your birthday season for some of you. Could also be your rising or moon sign. So that too could be confirmation of these messages. Wow, because I don't think I have ever had that happen to me in a reading using these cards. So actually, maybe some of you could be experiencing a once-in-a-lifetime trip or opportunity, an experience or offer that doesn't come around ever. And that's exciting, pile 1, right off the bat. Wow, and you'll have to let me know when the time comes if that happens. Oh, and feel free to make notes of these readings too, so you can keep track of things that happen, events, opportunities, times, dates, whatever signs and synchronicities that happen for you. Because it's always fun to check back and see what was confirmed throughout a particular reading. So always do that. If you watch my videos, you can just use your, write stuff down in a journal or a notepad just to keep track of things. So, okay, well, that excitement getting out of the way. Okay, so first we're going to talk about career and finances. So the first card we have is the Two of Wands. Second card is the King of Cups in reverse. And the third card is the Nine of Wands. Okay, double Wands energy. Wands are all about passions, what lights you up. And you actually chose the photo of the flame, and that's what is coming to me. This is the sacral chakra, our creativity, our passions. Again, whatever lights us up. This is our sensitivity, sensuality, sexuality, intimacy, and relationships. Okay. But we're talking about career and finances. So in 2026, I see you with even more ambition than before, wanting to make a plan that is long-term. Because you could be at a crossroads right now. You might be looking back at all that you've done and accomplished in 2025, or you might be looking back of all the things that you wanted to do and accomplish in 2025, but just didn't get to. But now you're wanting more. You're wanting to expand on that. You want bigger and better. So you may find yourself going into a certain direction to try and make that happen rather than staying in your comfort zone. Next, we have the King of Cups in reverse. So you could be coming out of a time, and believe me, 2025 put us all through it. And if you know, you know. And so, and this doesn't even need to be 2025. This could be even before that, 2024, 2023. Maybe you just felt stressed out, burnt out, trying to make effective decisions when emotionally you were just checked out. You know, maybe you're just tired and you're drained, but that's all going to change for you. You are coming out of that energy stronger and more passionate than ever. You could have even felt unsupported at work, at the workplace. Maybe with management. Maybe you're not finding it as enjoyable as you used to. It might not even be with management. It could be with coworkers as well. Maybe you're just feeling really unsupported by them. Because like I said, 2026 is going to uplift and up-level you like never before. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Again, Wands, passion. This is a card of resilience. You've been through it, pile one. Spirit sees it. Spirit knows it. All the obstacles, all the challenges, and you're still here. You're still standing. And what 2026 is telling you is not to quit or give up now, because you are almost there. You're at the final stretch. And I think that the time span leading up to Virgo season and through Virgo season as being the most prosperous and transformative time for you, the most transitional. Career and finance-wise, you're almost there. Okay, so let's get into love. In the love department, we have fantasy. Okay. So some of you could be fantasizing about love or wanting to call love in, or maybe even a new love after a string of lessons in your life. You could be finding yourself a little distracted because of your daydreaming and, imagining a soul level connection, sharing your life with someone. Next, we have exhaustion. Okay. Okay, so the picture is becoming a little clearer. So I'm seeing you needing to take 2026 for yourself, for your health. And when I say health, I mean physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. And people always forget that last one. You need to refill your cup, pile one. And this doesn't need to fit into the realm of romantic love either. You could be giving too much of yourself and have been giving too much of yourself for quite some time now, and it's left you feeling a little bit depleted. You can't give to anyone if you're completely drained. So next we have rejection. Okay. So I think this is where resilience comes in, the Nine of Wands also. So this is just reiterating the need to heal yourself. It doesn't mean that love won't come in for you, pile one. That's not what it means. It just means that you need to be with yourself for a little while. Again, only take what resonates with you. If you're in a wonderful, solid relationship or you're fine in yourself, that's amazing. But for those who these messages need to reach, it's time to heal your heart and reflect a little more. Next, we have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay. All right, we get it. Okay, so yes, 2026 is a year. I'm sorry, I was just trying to read the messages here. So 2026 is a year that you're going to surrender to the universe all that you can't control in the love department, pile one. And this will allow the current situation to unfold naturally. And that takes time. And it takes time and acceptance. Acceptance that what will be, will be. What is meant for you will be for you. And I believe this is Spirit's way of telling you to just sit in your heart space and take care of your needs so that you can make space for that someone special. You can make space for your family or your friends without feeling completely drained of your energy, of your love, of your time. And last, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. So this is a little bit of a different message, a little bit of a turn, plot twist. But again, this may not ring true for all of you, but it's important to note this too, that it's okay not to forgive too. This isn't a judging space, okay? This is an accepting space, okay? If you choose not to forgive someone, that's perfectly fine. That's an act of self-love if you don't want to. However, if you do, this is just a reminder that tarot is just merely a guide for you on your journey. And this is also a collective reading, not an individualized one. I actually do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box. So some of you may have matters of the heart occupied by parental issues. And that's going deep. And I see 2026 being the year that you want to change that. Because on a subconscious level, that could be affecting your relationships in your life. Maybe you do want to call in love. So I see you this year taking that initiative, taking that action, that bold action, and taking that deep dive into yourself, investing in yourself, doing that shadow work, journaling, doing that inner work necessary for healthy relationships to follow. And I know this might be hard for some of you to hear. Some of you might be disappointed, but some things, sadly, aren't going to be a given. We need to go in to enjoy the out. And I say that with love, pile one. So be gentle with yourself. Love will come. It will definitely come to you, but not before you choose to look at a few things internally. Okay, so next we have a message from Spirit. So we have, you are doing your best and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Again, with this let go of control issues, surrender it to the universe. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. I love that message for you, Pile 1. I think it's perfect. I really do. In conjunction with everything that we've spoken about, especially in the area of love. Career and finances, you're good. You're good. That'll take care of itself. You're heading in the right direction. But in terms of love and relationships, I really think this is the perfect message for you. Focus all of your energy on love and happiness, your hopes and dreams, and love and happiness, hopes and dreams of you. Focus on you. Again, that focus, I think, is going inward in order to shine your light on these relationships in your life. Because the difficult times aren't going to last. We're shedding the rest of the year of the snake. And then we're moving right into forward bold action with the fire horse energy, and it will really take off. So I think Spirit just wants you to take care of the necessary loose ends before you manifest and bring in everything that you want. Okay, next I have 2 practical self-care cards. These are things to focus on to call in what you want, raise your vibration, bring in some joy and fun and happy, healthy relationships with yourself and others. So we have Born to Stand Out. You don't fit in. Stand in your own power and be proud of your individuality. Right, so embrace your weirdness, Pile 1. If you feel like you're weird or you're quirky, embrace it, because the world needs more of that. The world needs more out-of-the-box thinking. Even if you're a creative soul and sometimes you think it's too much, it's not enough, trust me. Not for the year of 2026. So you were born to stand out. You were chosen to stand out amongst the crowd, to not fit in, because you have so much to offer. And then we have challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limits on your potential. And this actually goes nicely with your career, with the Two of Wands. Stepping out of that comfort zone and stepping into a certain direction that lights you up, that you're interested in. It may not even light you up at first. You may just be curious. You may just be drawn to it. And that's fine. Always go with those internal nudges. Always go with your intuition, that curiosity, because you were meant to do it. And maybe whatever it is, you weren't meant to do forever, you know, for the rest of your life. You could just need something from that, whatever it is, to help you move forward. And then I pulled 2 angel numbers for you. And these are messages from your angels that they wish to communicate with you heading into the 2026 energy. And you could very well see these particular numbers popping up throughout the year to remind you of these messages. So we have 818, infinity. Life is a never-ending loop. One cycle of your life is ending. Yes, that couldn't be more true. Year of the snake is falling off. But another is beginning. Yes, 2026, the year of the fire horse. This shift can feel catastrophic, but it's the natural way of things. Be on the lookout for other signs coming your way. Your communication with your angels is strong right now. So listen to your intuition. Listen to that voice. Draw another card with an intention to receiving guidance in your next steps as the current cycle ends and the next one begins. Perfect, because I have another one. So we have number 435, goodbye. This chapter has ended. Wow. Okay. Yes. So something in your life is over. So don't despair, pile 1. If you've had it rough, the universe is telling you that that is over. And this is poignant. The present moment requires you to say goodbye. Exactly. Do the inner work. It's okay to be sad and mourn what was. Your angels hold you at this time. You can repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I allow myself to heal at my own pace. I love that for you, pile 1. I love that. Wow, what a powerful message. And lastly, I too pulled a affirmation specifically for you, pile 1, that you can say at any time, as many times as you see fit, to help you move forward with your fire horse energy into 2026. And I love this for you. So your affirmation is, I am confident in my ability to attract positivity and abundance. Whew. Okay. Well, those are all the messages I have for you today, pile 1. I do hope you enjoyed this reading and got something from it. If you did, please hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And comment down below a fire emoji to let me know that you chose pile 1. And tell me what stayed with you the most with this reading. And share this video with anyone you feel who could benefit from it. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and I will see you all next time. Hi, pile 2. If you chose this photo of the horse, then these messages all about 2026 are for you. So first, I chose 2 zodiac cards for you, representing the possible time frame when you will see, hear, and feel the most action, the most impact of this year. So we have Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. And we have Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd. These could even be your own sun, moon, or rising sign. And you can use this as confirmation that these messages are for you. Okay, so first we're going to get into career and finances for the year ahead. And while technically it's still the year of the snake, we're all wrapping up cycles. We're shedding what no longer can move forward with us into the new year. February 17th marks the new beginning that we've all been waiting for, really, because 2025, we went through it. We did the endings. We're wrapping up things. So some things might still be lingering. But after February 17th, we're going to start to feel that fire horse energy. You know, we're moving boldly into a new cycle, which is always exciting. So let's see what the fire horse will be changing for you this year. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords. Don't get discouraged yet. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. I always love to see that, especially after this card. Okay, so, okay, so immediately what comes to mind is, and keep in mind that this is a collective reading, it's not individualized, so only take what resonates with you. Okay, so I feel maybe you had an idea or started a business or creative project or even a brand new career that you believed was going to be lucrative in the long run, but it didn't work out. It didn't fulfill you financially, or it didn't fulfill you emotionally. But your Ten of Pentacles, your idea wasn't for nothing, because I feel 2026 is going to change all of this for you. Something you're doing is going to bear some serious fruit, pile 2. And you'll start to see the bulk of it this year, and quite possibly around Sagittarius season or Cancer season. Cancer being the one that comes up sooner. So don't despair, okay? You could be working on developing or honing new skills. You could be looking into a new income stream, a new revenue stream, or switching professions altogether. And it's going to take a little bit of time, because it's something that, again, it needs schooling. It needs learning and developing. Some of you could be going for certifications, maybe trainings in particular areas of study. This could be a second job or a side venture. That's the Page of Pentacles energy. And next we have the Three of Swords. So you could have got laid off in 2025, or had a business close. Maybe you even quit a job, or a plan that you had to start something of a new career fizzled out. Or maybe the path that you were on financially just wasn't enough. Maybe it wasn't stable enough for you. And although it's extremely disappointing, because as humans, we hope and we throw our faith and love and passion into these things. And when they don't work out, yes, we get really frustrated. So even though, yes, all of this could be true, or one of it could be true, I see 2026 bringing you so much clarity as to why that had to happen. pile 2. There were lessons in this that you needed to know. And finally, you're working on it, whatever this is for you, for the long run. You're thinking about long-term wealth, stability, security, turning whatever this is into a legacy, into your legacy. And some of you, this is a good year for startup companies. You could be receiving an inheritance from a family member, quite possibly a family member you never even knew about. This could be a stable profession coming in for you. Or if you have made investments, 2026 could be the year that it starts to pay off over time. That's the 10 of Pentacles energy. So the fire horse, I see, is planting a new financial and career seed for you. You needed to see something clearly in order to boldly forge ahead, because 2026 rewards those who take action, who can make clear, concise decisions, who don't hesitate, and who have the courage to go the distance and not give up. So what you start learning now will yield long-term results with the potential for lasting income, lasting stability, and lasting wealth. So let's get into love. And if you don't wish to receive these love messages, it's perfectly fine. You can always skip ahead to the next segment, which is basically just the remainder of the card pulls and the remainder of the reading to round out the year ahead for you. So let's get back into these love readings. So we have influences, and we have foundation. Okay, so this could go one of two ways, pile 2. First, you could be currently involved with someone who is already attached to someone else. This could be a third-party situation where you're not being emotionally fulfilled. They could be giving you, for lack of a better term, the runaround. They could be making empty promises, promising that they're going to leave this other person so that you two can be together, to build a family, to be an established couple and not just in the shadows or in private, to have the security that you desire. And they're just not acting on it. They're all talk, no action. In which case, 2026, I feel, is inviting you to really take a look at this situation, this relationship, and ask yourself if you're staying in the relationship because of fear. Maybe the fear of being alone, of not having this person here. Or if you really believe that it's going to change. The second scenario is, because it's technically still the year of the snake for, another week or two, you're shedding this relationship. You're getting rid of it. You're shedding this relationship that wasn't serving you and that you deserve better. In 2026, the fire horse will be rushing in with a relationship that you do deserve, that you are wanting and wishing for, pile 2, because once you can let go of whatever this is, you're making space for this. Because, and let's continue, we have flirt. Okay, a little flirting going on, a little flirting action. And we have, finances and career. Okay, So we're rounding things out, pulling things together here. Okay, so maybe some of you couldn't or didn't feel capable of maybe giving yourself fully to a relationship because you were worried about career and finances. You know, maybe you were flirting, you were doing the dating scene or casually seeing a couple of people and you wanted that commitment. But deep down, maybe you knew that you had to get your career and finances squared away. Maybe it was just bothering you. So 2026 is telling me that this is all going to be worked out for you. Your career and finances are shaping up so that you can have that container to hold the love and the amount of love that you wish to bring in. Because, you know, you may want to travel with this special person, with your partner. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be family coming closer together. It could be friendship coming closer together. But if it is romantic love, you know, you could be wanting to travel with your partner, go to fine dining restaurants, you know, go to swanky hotels or experience new countries. But maybe your finances were holding you back and that was bothering you. But this year, pile 2, I feel like this is all going to change for you. Okay, so getting into the last leg of this reading. So first we have a message from Spirit. We have let go of the old, make way for the new. Exactly, especially in your love life. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. And this could be, again, letting go of a relationship that's just no longer serving you, or it could be, again, in career and finances, and not second guessing yourself, not overthinking, not hesitating, going for what you want. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. And this couldn't be more perfect when it comes to the year of the fire horse. And next we have, actually, I'm going to move this down here. Next we have practical self-care things to focus on and to call in whatever you want, to raise your vibration, to bring in more fun and joy, happy, healthy relationships for yourself and for others. So we have shadow work, uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. And again, I can't help thinking, pile 2, that maybe this has something to do with bringing in love in your life and just having that self-love enough to realize that you deserve better. So doing that deep dive, doing the journaling, doing the inner work that you need to be able to let go and let your love flow in naturally. Let it unfold naturally and give it to the universe. And then finally, we have plan your career, create milestones. Yes. Have a goal list. I have a goal list all the time when it comes to my career, especially with my YouTube channel. And have a strategy to set yourself up for success, especially for the long run, for the 10 of Pentacles energy. Pile 2. So then I pulled 2 angel numbers, and these are messages from your angels that they wish to communicate with you heading into 2026 fire horse energy. So you could very well see these numbers also popping up throughout the year, and that's just going to be more confirmation of these messages. So we have 817, we have passion, follow your interests. You're being called to master a talent. Oh my gosh, Page of Pentacles. that you already own. The thing you do that comes so naturally to you is your gift. These passions are given to you so as to make your life meaningful for yourself and for others. Find the inspiration to pursue your gifts in your daily life. Consider a few ways that you can have fun with your talents today, no matter how small or trivial they may seem. 817, there you go. And then we have 242, power. You are very capable. Yes, you are. Become aware of the power of your thoughts and words. Your angels want you to know that your mental state reflects in every relationship, opportunity, and environment you end up in. Be an impartial observer of all your thoughts and self-talk today. Your angels are listening. They always listen. They're listening right now. And so finally, I have an affirmation specifically for you, pile 2, that you can say at any time, as many times as you see fit, to help you throughout the year move forward with confidence. And this is, I am fearless in my pursuit of my goals. I love that for you, pile 2. Yes, you are fearless. Be fearless. Go after what you want. So I think those are all the messages I have for you today. Whew. What a reading. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Please comment down below with a little horse emoji, and that'll let me know what pile you chose. And also share with me what resonated with you throughout this reading. And if you would like to share this video with someone else who you think may need to hear these messages, that would be greatly appreciated also. I love you guys. Thank you so much again for letting me read for you. And take care of yourselves, take care of others, and I will see you all next time. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this photo of this beautiful eagle, then these messages all about 2026 are for you. So first, I chose 2 zodiac cards for you, and these are going to be representing the possible time frame when you will see, hear, and feel the most action, the most impact of this year. So we have Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. And Scorpio, October 23rd through November 21st. These could even be your sun, moon, or rising sign, and that'll be added confirmation of these messages. Okay, so first we are going to talk about career and finances for the year ahead. And while technically it's still the year of the snake for another week or so, we're all wrapping up cycles. You know, we're shedding what we cannot and should not bring into this new year, the year of the fire horse, 2026, which is all about new beginnings. It's about moving boldly, taking that bold action into a new cycle. And that's always exciting. So we don't want to bring anything old into this new year ahead with us. So let's see what 2026 has in store for you, pile 3, when it comes to career and finances. So we have the 2 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords. Okay, more swords. Swords is the mental suit. It's all about our thoughts. And we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords energy. So I see you in 2026 finally making a decision that has been a long time coming, that's been needing to be made. So you could have been avoiding it because you just didn't want to deal with it, you couldn't deal with it, or because maybe you needed more clarity to come in. But this year is telling you that it can't be postponed anymore. Something needs to give. And whatever this decision is, it needs to be made. And maybe you do make it in Scorpio season or Capricorn season. Because next we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about rest and recovery. This is taking a pause, a mental pause, perhaps even through meditation, to strategize or to plan something. So this could look like you really reassessing or reevaluating your workload. Maybe you just have too much on your plate. Maybe you're juggling too many things. And this could be the decision that you need to make, the decision that you could be struggling with, whether or not to put something down. This is thinking before reacting. This is taking the time for yourself to plan ahead instead of having to make impulsive choices. This is stop and pause. So I see 2026 really encouraging you to rest for a bit, to figure a few things out. Because you have the Five of Wands energy coming through to confirm this. And this energy could mean that you've been being pulled in too many directions. You're wearing too many hats. You're trying to handle too many things. There's been a lot of tasks, things on your plate. Okay, so now you can't do that anymore. It's not good for your overall health. It's not sustainable. And this is what the Fire Horse is bringing massive change into your life, into this area. It's going to stop you from doing this. And you could also be getting pressured by other people at work to make a decision about something, which is proving to be fruitless because you just can't decide. So the Fire Horse, although it's about forward movement, it's about speed, it's about bold action, it's actually going to pause you intentionally so that you can choose where your energy will be better spent. And career-wise, you don't need to win every battle. This is the Five of Wands energy. You don't need to win every battle. You need to stay in your own lane and just concentrate about your needs, your goals, and your future right now. So the new year wants you to move forward with purpose and not panic. So let's get into love. If you don't wish to hear these messages about love, because some people don't, and that's fine, you can skip ahead to the last segment of your reading, which are cards to help round out the rest of your year. So let's get back into love if you do want to hear these messages. We have thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring. And we have distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. Well, change is definitely coming in for you. Pile 3. Okay, so we have thinking, which is perfect because you receive the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords in your career and finances. And we have distracted, which again could actually be considered another mental aspect. So my pile 3s, you've been really all up in your head for a while, haven't you? But that's okay, because that's what this new energy is bringing in, a change to all of that. So I'm sensing that because you've been distracted with so many other things going on in your life, your your love life is being put on the back burner. If you're single, you may not have time or space to fully enter into a relationship. You may be thinking about having a relationship and really wanting one, wanting someone there for you, especially when the going gets tough. I mean, who doesn't? But you're being sidetracked and delayed because of everything going on. But that's all going to change for you in 2026. Once you put down that something, after you've made that decision that you've needed to make, it's going to change your life. And you will have the time, the space, the container, and the energy to let somebody in. This is what 2026 is helping you do. So allow this help. So next we have, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, so don't despair. Pile 3. Oh, I love that for you. Okay. So you may be in your head, in your mind, all of your thoughts about your love life. When will it happen to me? Will I ever find somebody? And you may be looking at others achieving what you want. And I believe it will happen for you in divine timing. That may not match with your timing. It never does. But it will happen in divine timing when the universe sees that it's right for you. And lastly, in love, we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, so something ended. Something ended, but your energy is still attached to it. Okay, so here's where it all stems from, pile 3. You could be, some of you, let me reiterate that, some of you could be or currently distracted with thoughts and feelings for a lost love. Maybe an ex, or maybe you're pining a little bit over somebody that is already with somebody else. And so this is the decision, or another decision, that needs to be made to move forward with you and your life or not, to let go, to let in, or to stay in this stuck energy. Because this fiery horse to the new year wants and needs you to make a decision, to choose you. Team pile 3. Okay, so moving on to the last segment of today's reading, we have some spirit messages. We have 2. If you are noticing changes within yourself, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers, pile 3. Old cycles are ending. This couldn't be more perfect. And new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. Yes, you do deserve this new chapter. So Spirit just basically in one card reiterated everything that I just said in this reading. So that is definite confirmation. And then we have your second message. Learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy? Again, this is perfect because you have the 2 of Swords, you have the 4 of Swords doing too much. You need to make a decision. Don't do that to yourself. I love when these when these messages from Spirit come in and they just confirm everything. I love that. And you should love it too because it helps you. Okay, so next we have 2 practical self-care things to focus on, to call in what you want to help raise your vibration and to bring in more fun and joy into your life and to help create happy, healthy relationships with yourself and others. So we have awakening. We have awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. Yes, so 2026 is going to be a huge awakening year for you, pile 3. Maybe you're already experiencing an awakening. Maybe that's why this reading came into play, because you know once you make this decision will be for you and it will change your life. So you need to get ready. This is your passion. This is your purpose. This is your mission in life. This is going to be a major energetic shift in 2026 for you. And then we have celebration. Good times come from hard work and time spent in good company. Yes. So celebrate everything, all of your wins. No matter how small they are, celebrate all of your wins. It's important. And then I pulled 2 angel numbers for you, and these are messages from your angels that they wish to communicate to you heading into 2026, all of this fire horse energy. And you could even be seeing these particular numbers popping up for you throughout the year, and that'll just be added confirmation of these messages. So we have 301, renew love. Okay, so here we go. A relationship needs attention. Angels are signaling that an important relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. People can often hurt the ones they love the most, and you are being called to recognize that. Who in your life could use a little tender, loving care? I actually think from this reading that this is you. You need the tender, loving care. Think of one way you can show a person you love that they are still as special to you now as they were the day you first met them. And then your second card is 955, romantic relationships. Oh my gosh. Reconfigure your loving connections. This is a huge love reading for you, pile 3. You are being asked to change up your way of doing things in romance. Whether you are single or in a relationship, your angels would like you to take today to reflect and reconfigure how you go about connecting with others. Give yourself a hug right now. Yes, and feel the love you have within abundantly flow throughout your body and soul. Wow. You have a lot of messages about love. I'm getting this is more about self-love and shedding an old love. However, if you are in a relationship, this is a good message to have. Just to, renew that love in your relationship. Do something fun. Have, plan a date night every week, or a fun game that the two of you can play, or go to your favorite place. Spend time, one-on-one time with each other. Send them little love notes. And finally, I have an affirmation specifically for you, pile 3, that you can say anytime, as many times as you see fit, to help you move forward with confidence into the year ahead. I am resilient and can overcome any challenge. Ooh. Whew, okay, what a reading. What a reading, pile 3. I think these are all the messages I have for you today. I really sincerely hope that you liked this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And comment down below with a little eagle symbol, and that'll let me know that you chose pile number 3. And please share this video with others. Maybe someone else needs to hear these messages as well. And if you want to comment down below also, anything that resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comment section. And I love to chat. So that is it. Thank you again for letting me read for you. I'm sending you love and light. And take care of yourself, take care of others, and I will see you all next time.